Sup, beachies?
It just never gets easier. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Angel. I'm new here to YouTube. It'd be nice if you could maybe give my videos like a little bit of a watch.
Do a premiere.
I'm doing this thing called the Zodiac series where I'm doing a makeup look for every single zodiac sign in the zodiac.
Every single one.
So we're getting back into that. If you didn't see my last video, it was me getting a new puppy. She's the best ever. Her name is Jordan. If you didn't see it, go back and watch that. It's actually pretty, I think it's good head-ass content for you. My family's a little crazy, so it's a little fun to watch, I would say. I got this new Starbucks cup and I think it's so fucking dope, bro. Like, look at this shit. I can't tell if they were going for like a smoke or a water look. Whatever it is, I'm into it. Anyways, back to the point of this video. Today, for my Zodiac series, we're going to be doing Scorpios.
I fucking love Scorpios.
Might I just say, I have never met a Scorpio that's not super interesting. Like, I've never met a boring Scorpio. If you guys haven't seen my previous videos, my skin has cleared up a little bit. Shout out to fucking Skincare by Hiram. He really do be teaching me the ways of skin. I have some scarring, but other than that, guys, like, let's get this tutorial going. You know, when you put your hair up in a really high pony, you feel like Kendall Jenner, even though I'm nothing like Kendall Jenner, but it's like, it gives you that like, oh, I want that surgery where they pull your eyes back. So it's just like, you're always like sexy.
Can I get that?
Can I get that? Can I get that? The first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. I already moisturized. I like to prime my face first, even though we're doing the eyes first. I like to let my primers sit in for a little bit. So first, no surprise, I'm gonna be taking the Too Faced Hangover RX Rhyming Potion. We're just gonna do a little 1, 2. Oh my God, have you guys seen those TikTok videos where she's a bartender and she's like,
and we're just gonna do a little 1, 2.
And then she's like,
And then we're gonna get our strainer, give it a nice strain.
she goes,
Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake.
she's my queen. Depends on the day, but I'm trying to be a little bit more glowy today. So I'm gonna go in with my Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It looks like shit. I just like to focus this my cheeks and my nose area because I have super dry skin. So like any kind of like dewy look that I can get, I'm here for it. Now I'm gonna start doing my brows with the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm going to do my eyebrows pretty bold just because when I think of Scorpios, I think of very bold features. Like, they're very bold people. They're very opinionated and they have a lot to say. They do not hold back. They have the baddest bitch energy ever out of like almost all the signs. We're gonna be as bold as a Scorpio would be and just do the most. So I actually don't know too many Scorpios. Most of the Scorpios I know are boys. And let me tell you, boy Scorpios, hot, sexy, beautiful, opinionated. So Scorpio's element is actually water, but whenever I think of a Scorpio, just the word Scorpio, you think fire, right? It makes sense because they are very controlled people. They do have a ton of opinions, but like if they don't fuck with you and they don't feel like you're able to have an intellectual conversation with them, then they'll just like be like whatever. They're able to control their feelings around people that they feel are not, I don't want to say worthy, but like not worthy, you know, of even having that kind of conversation with them. And they're usually super smart. They're very much intellectuals. Like, don't try to get in an argument with a Scorpio because they literally will pull out all the facts, all the receipts. Now that we look evil and crazy, I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place. I'm gonna go in with this and a little bit of this. It's Halloween makeup, but I want my base to be really white so that all the pigments and all the shadows pop out a lot more than they would if it was like skin color. I'm just gonna be mixing these two and priming my lids. So Scorpio's color is Scarlet Red. It's like a rustic red color. You know, Aries is more like of a fiery red, but Scorpios are just like that rustic dark red. There's a trend going around of everyone doing Foxy Eyes. So like basically where you take shadow and you pull it out to make your eyes look, it's different than the cat eye because you're using primarily shadow with it. Just really sexy. It's a model type look, like you'll see Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, like all those girls. That's like their go-to look for red carpets and such. I wanted to do that because I think it's a beautiful look and I think it goes really well with Scorpios. I wanted to use red, more red colors than like neutral tones to make it more of a Scorpio look. It's such a badass like powerhouse look, super fitting for Scorpios. So now that we look even more insane, I'm gonna set that with some translucent powder. You can set it with anything. It's dark white, you can set it with banana powder, do whatever you feel, but I'm just using translucent powder because it's the easiest. Also, can we just this is one of my favorite brushes too. I'm like, can you please just work? It keeps falling. Scorpio's ruler planets are Pluto and Mars. Mars is the love planet. It controls love and sex and
Pleasure.
and all that fun stuff, which makes a lot of sense for Scorpios because they are super sensual, sexual beings, but we'll get into that a little later. Pluto is the planet of transformation, actually, which makes so much fucking sense, bitch, because every fucking Scorpio, like most Scorpios, if that's your sun sign, again, it depends on your chart, but most Scorpios are like the queens and kings of transformation. Like they know that they can always better themselves and have a better version of themselves be put out into the universe. They're an older sign, so they're more wise and they've definitely been through the cycle a few times if you believe in reincarnation and all that. They definitely are older souls at heart and they're here on earth to like guide people and guide the younger signs like me and Aries, who is a child basically.
Boom. A child. No.
They're super aware and woke, if I do say so. They're here to better people around them and better themselves. So it's really fun, friend. I'm gonna start on this eye look. I'm gonna be taking edges from my Jackie Aina palette. It's like an auburn red transition color. I'm just gonna get the general shape of the wing, the area that I want to wing out, and just like the general transition. With these kind of looks, you want to keep it heavy on the outer corner and very light in the inner corner because you want that awake, pushed, everything's pushed back, like that kind of look. Bring it too high up. Oh, I just jabbed my palette. Whoopsies. The idea is just to bring everything out and not up. Let's get into Scorpio's strengths. I hate myself. Also, I've been working out, so like literally, fight me, bitch. With my stick arms, I'm like, come get it. Scorpios are also very brave. They're definitely not afraid of a lot. Like it's very rare to find a Scorpio that's like super anxious and scared about just anything really, because they're strong-willed and brave people.
You ready to fucking die?
No, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
And it's just super inspiring. I'm like, girl, I fucking wish I'd be scared of everything. I'm bringing it out pretty far just because I want that illusion of like, let's just say my eyes aren't very like far apart in this. So I want to create that illusion with makeup, which is great. You can totally change your eye shape with makeup. 10 out of 10 recommend that. We're gonna take my brand new,
Super fun and fresh.
I got this, it's so pretty, by Juvia's Place, and like, are you joking me right now? It's super nice, super pigmented. If you need really good shadows for darker skin tones too, it's hard to get colorful shadows to show up on darker skin tones. These are basically made for darker skin tones. So highly recommend. Their pigment is incredible. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to take a smaller, more refined Real Techniques brush, this rustic red-ish right here, continue to deepen this shape. One thing to know about Scorpios, let's just say
They either like you or they don't.
and if they don't like you, they're not the type of people to sit there and lie to your face and be fake to you. Like, if they don't like you, they won't be mean about it. They just won't be fake about it. If a Scorpio doesn't like you, you're gonna know. If a Scorpio likes you, you're gonna be loved like no other. They're definitely a true friend. They care a lot about the people in their lives, the people that support them and the people that they love. They will be there for you and they will be straight up with you. They're not gonna be fake. Like, if they have an issue with something you're doing, if you're like fucking cheating on your boyfriend or something, they are the ones to be like,
Oh, that's not really okay.
they're not judgmental about it. It's more just like they're guiding you to be a better you. And like, the biggest thing about them is that they're super kind. It may not seem like it, but they care a lot about the people around them. They have this wall up, so like, And I mean this in the way that like they're upset with something in their own life, like they're not upset with you. Because they're always trying to better themselves, they're super introverted with their feelings and with their personal lives. They just want to be there to help you. They feel like a burden sometimes, they feel like they're pushing their problems on you, even though that's not the case. I wish they would feel more comfortable about speaking their feelings. Now that sister's laid, we're going to be taking the same palette and we're going to be taking even darker, more deep red. Actually, I'm gonna be mixing that a little bit with this guy right here, Credit, just to make it even deeper. And I'm using the same brush, by the way, because it's a fucking nice brush. So what I found interesting was in Scorpio's strengths, it says that they're stubborn. And I find that interesting that that's a strength. Like, they definitely mean what they say, and they are big advocates for what they believe in, and they will be outspoken, which is
fucking great.
They're stubborn in the way that like if you try to change their mind, they won't change their mind, you know? That's exactly what stubborn means. They're stubborn in a nice way, so they respect what you're saying and they understand and they listen instead of just screaming like some people do. This fish right here. I'm super opinionated and I'm super stubborn in the way that's like kind of mean. When other people are talking about their opinions, I'll like be the person to like roll their eyes or like be like, I don't know, I'll just say some mean stuff. We won't get into it. But my point is that Scorpios are a lot more understanding of what you're saying, and they hear you and they listen to you because they know what it feels like to not be listened to. And let me tell you, sis, that's not fun. Nobody likes when they're being overlooked and when their opinion is not being taken seriously. But there's no way in hell that you're changing their mind. Now I'm just gonna get really up close and personal. My lash line with that same Credit dark brown. Get that defined line, because once we put the black gel liner on, I'm gonna want to blend that out, and this is just gonna give me a guide. Sorry if I'm not very upbeat in this video, guys. I just like, there's been a lot of shit going on in my home life and in the world right now. If you haven't heard of George Floyd, please look him up and see what happened to him in Minneapolis and educate yourselves on that, because it's really fucked up and it's really sad. Look it up. If you haven't heard about it, I'd be surprised. Oh, I find this look so sexy though. Like, this is something different. That's all I'm saying. So while I blend this out a little more, let's get into the weaknesses with Scorpios.
Now listen.
There's not that many. Their biggest weakness would probably be, in my opinion, that they're distrusting and jealous at times. Like, if you are in a relationship with a Scorpio, they can be very possessive and obsessive over you and just over your relationship. That's just because they have their guard up in every situation, and it's not to the point where it's like something to worry about. It depends on the person, obviously. It should be more just like a quirk of theirs. Like, it shouldn't override your entire relationship. So here's the thing. If you piss a Scorpio off, they're called a Scorpio for a reason. That stinger on the back of them, like, let's just say they're gonna hit you where they know it will hurt, like right in the heart.
You're gonna feel pain.
Like, it's gonna literally feel like they stung you with their little fucking zipper, little stinger thingy, because they are very intuitive and they basically know everything about you when they first meet you. So as much as they can hurt you, they usually use their power of intuitivity, I don't know if that's a word, it's probably not, but they use that to usually build you up. It's usually not a vicious thing. But if you piss them off, bitch, you better watch out, because they finna sting you and it's finna hurt bad. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this right now. I'm gonna add that black gel liner, just like a tiny baby. Gonna use this 24-hour wear. I don't know about that, but you know, we'll try her. She looks like this.
I love little pots. Like,
It's so cute. Look at how little it is. I definitely can't talk while I'm doing this, but basically just make a super thin line, and I'm using this little brush right here. I am just gonna make a little line here and wink. Oh. Did not mean to do that, but okay. Okay, y'all, now that I have that itty bitty titty committee line, I'm just gonna take Credit again from my Jockey Eye palette and blend her out. Just smudge her out with an angled brush. Get that really smoky and sultry and sexy. Ooh, let's talk about why Scorpios are
So sexy.
Like I said prior to this, they are ruled by the planets I was gonna say Muno and Pars. Pluto and Mars. Like I said, Mars is the literal planet of sex and pleasure and love. They are very sexual beings, which is great.
Love that for them.
They are actually known to be the best sign in bed. Let me know if you guys agree with that statement, if you've ever been with a Scorpio in bed. I could see it though. They spend a lot of their time doing the deed, either to themselves or with others, which is great. Great for them. They can do both things where they can be a part of the hookup culture, but they could also, if they really like someone, they will definitely let you know. It's not hard to tell a Scorpio likes you. Let's say that, because they make it so known and they have
No fear.
going into it. Like I said before, they really don't care if they get rejected. They just think, why not try this? Because I like that person and I want them to know and I want to show it. And like, life's too short to not
So you could
tell the person you like that you like them. They have that kind of mindset, which is
Fantabulous.
they can just look at you and know everything that you're thinking.
They look into your soul.
They're just like,
You had a burrito for breakfast, didn't you?
and you're like, did you smell my breath? And they were like,
Now I can just tell.
and I'm like, how do foot definitely have some psychic energy about them. I'm just gonna take a little more of that black gel liner to deepen it even more. And okay, so there's like nothing on this brush. Just to like end my lash line with this, only on the outer part though. I know this looks real scary, but don't worry, it doesn't hurt. Put some more. Don't be shy, it doesn't hurt. Some more. Sorry, I'm watching too much TikTok. Oh my god, my boobs. I'm back. I went potty break. Gotta keep that bladder in check. I'm taking a makeup wipe and I honestly like the shape right now. I just want to clean it up a wee bit. Shink. Guys, I literally just totally forgot that like I should probably do a lid shade. But I was looking at it and I was like, kind of cute. Like, do we even need a lid shade? And I was like, Angel, snap back into earth. You need a lid shade. But I'm just gonna take white shadow. You can literally use any white shadow. I'm gonna use full exposure. Just kind of pack it on the lid. It really doesn't need to be anything super intense. But the whole idea of it is that you want the attention to be on the outer corner and you just want the inner to be super bright. But yeah, back to business, people. Let's keep talking about Scorpios. My ADHD always gets me so fucking off track with these subjects. Like half the video I'm not even talking about what I should be talking about, which is Scorpios. They're definitely, I don't know what I'm doing. They're definitely like, they are big overthinkers. Pluto being one of their ruler planets and it being the planet of transformation, they always believe that they can better themselves. They're very hard on themselves. Scorpios are the type of people that you'll see posting their opinions. They're the type of people to speak out for what is right. They literally are in their head all the time. That's why they're super introverted with their feelings, because they're criticizing themselves like they are their baddest. The smoothie's warm now, guys, and it does not taste good. Biggest critics, and that's why they are super in their head about things, and that's why they can be really jealous. They won't tell you what's wrong when you ask them what's wrong. Or if I were to use 3 words to describe Scorpios, like to the T, I would say intuitive, sensual, and independent. Also passionate.
So that's 4 words.
And this is why, y'all, they are one of my favorite signs. Don't know too many Scorpios, but when I meet them, I am
Terrified?
but I am also
Intrigued.
very intrigued, but also terrified. So it's really a mix of feelings. Top 5. Yeah, I give them top 5. Yeah, for sure. I'm just adding mascara. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. Hugely widely known dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. One of my favorite things about Scorpios is that they literally don't need anybody to tell them that they're cool. Like, they're just cool and they know it, and it's just like such a nice energy to be around. They're not like doing things to try to make you think they're cool or try to get you to really like them.
They don't give a fuck if you like them.
And that's what makes them like bad bitches. They literally don't need anybody's validation. Like, they are fine on their own. So now I'm gonna go in with the telescopic mascara, the fucking holy grail. I've talked about this before. She's a skinny legend, and that really helps separate your lashes and make them just be like So for lashes, these are the Double Wispies, I think, by Ardell. I've cut all of them, and that's why they look, you know, crusted, dusted, and a little musted. This is the end of one. I'm just gonna be cutting this inner part to make it shorter, so then you have that real, like, flared look. Like you all to know that I'm using a nail clipper to do this. You kind of want them to look something like this. Not the best cutting job, in my opinion. Okay, y'all, hear me out. Okay. I know these are quite the aggressive lashes. They're bold, but we are working with the boldest sign in the zodiac, according to my brain, okay? I'm channeling my Scorpio energy, okay? So I just added mascara to kind of blend them together. Looks good in my opinion. I think it's fun. So this is basically the top of the eyes done for. Now let's move on to the face. If you are new to this channel and you have not seen any of my other videos, I color correct my under eyes because sis is Italian and Lebanese, and you know, we didn't get the best under eye genes. Just saying, love where I come from, but the under eye bags are real. Discoloration is real. I like to take, this is my holy grail, this is amazing, the Dragon Beauty color corrector, and I just put a little bit, meaning a lot, underneath my eyes, and I take my ring finger, I be dabbing that shit out. So yeah, just kind of like that. And then I do be taking my Coty Airspun and translucent powder again. I set it because if you don't set it, your foundation will mix right in with her and become orange underneath your eyes. And nobody wants that. If you want an orange under eye, girl, more power to you. Go you. But I don't, personally. So now we're going to conceal, don't feel. Kind of foundation. You'll see what I'm doing here. So, you guys been watching Drag Race? Oh, I don't know if she got kicked off yet. But Heidi in Closet, funniest fucking person I've ever seen on TV. She's literally the biggest personality.
America, it's time to stop hiding in the closet.
I love her. And if you don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race, the new season, just hop up this video. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding.
Don't worry, I'm
Kidding.
But seriously, I'm taking my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, squish that right directly under the eye. And it's pretty full coverage. I'd say this is a pretty good dupe for the heart shape tape. It does dry really fast though, so you kind of have to go work really quickly. And then I take my Infallible. This is also something you guys haven't seen. I have to work really fast, sorry. This is the Infallible fucking motherfucking 24 Fresh Wear. I just take a pump of that. It kind of smells like paint thinner, to be honest, which doesn't sound good for your skin, but you know, beauty is pain, so just makes it a lot more flawless and airbrushed in my opinion, instead of going on with foundation and then concealer, because you're not using as much. I mean, you're still like fucking using a lot, but you know, you're not going in with a full face foundation then a full face of concealer. And then I'm just blending this in with my beauty blender. This is the color changing beauty blender, guys. You run it under hot water, it turns into like a powder blue. That's what I call magic, bitch. Now we're gonna contour. We got the bold brows, we got bold eyes. We want a bold face because Scorpios are bold people. I've been saying this, guys. So we're gonna do some sharp ass contour. I'm taking my Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation stick. And this is in something coconut, 355. It's the darkest shade that they have. Also, if this is a foundation and this is the darkest shade they have, it works for me as a contour shade. Like, girl, you gotta get a bigger foundation range, just saying. The darkest foundation that they have should not work for my skin tone. I like to cut my nose off. Cut off the tip, you dig? And then I just take my beauty blender again, blend it upwards, because if you go down, then you're gonna get the opposite effect. So what I mean by that is blend downwards, you're going to get your face droopy down. You want droopy features? Again, more power to you. You do use this. So I like a nice high cheekbone. But I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to start listing off celebrities that, like well-known celebrities for each sign, because I think it's really interesting to compare and see if those personalities kind of match up with their TV personalities. Some celebrities I found for Scorpio. So Anne Hathaway is a Scorpio. Not surprised that she's a Scorpio because Scorpios have a lot of drive for the things that they love doing. Not surprised she made it so far in the acting world, in the movie world.
Fucking queen of all queens.
Whoopi Goldberg is a Scorpio. All hail the queen is all I'm saying. Like, lucky that you guys have her. That's such a card you can pull. If someone's like, I don't like Scorpios, and then you're like, well, bitch, Whoopi fucking Goldberg is a Scorpio. You don't like us now? What did I say? What'd you say? Did I use something? I'm going to take my setting powder, Coty Airspun. Ooh, there's a hair in it. That's so exciting. I'm gonna take the brush, and guys, just gonna take a lot of powder on the brush, so I'm not baking. I'm really just trying to get a nice set under eye without having it look like a crepe. which has happened to me before in the past when I try to bake it. And then I'll take my beauty blender here, take a good amount of setting powder on it. We want really bold contour, right? We're just gonna go. If you do that, you could literally cut a bitch with your face. I'm gonna do my blush now. I'm gonna take my Holy Grail Milani Baked Blush Rose Doré. Rose Doré, I don't know how to say it. She looks like this. And then I just take the blush all over, makes it even. I'm just gonna take off this. My earring is like, take off the bake right here, even though there's not that much. And now I'm gonna quickly, before I forget, because I always forget, set my brows. And I'm kind of gonna push them up. Sorry, I'm really feeling this look right now. I feel like a bad bitch. For the lower lash line, we don't want it to be empty, but we also don't want it to be overbearing. So just on the outer edge, I'm just gonna take a little bit of extra edges, the color edges in my Jackie Aina palette, and just on the ends, just kind of bring it up. And I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of lower lash mascara, just so it's not bare. For highlighting, we're gonna be really precise about it because I don't wanna overbear my face because I really am enjoying this like matte goddess. So, this is a really shiny highlighter, the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost. I can't open it. Hello? Like nut. Nut in Wet Dreams. I'm gonna take an eyeshadow brush, trying to be really selective, and this can fall all over your face if you're not careful. Ooh, you see that though? Like you want it to be intense, but you want it to be in smaller areas. Like fuck me up, Jeffree Star. For real, for real. Hey Jeffree Star all you fucking want, but you can't lie when it comes to his formula. That shit is something different. Is he a Scorpio? I think he is. Oh my god. My king. And that makes so much sense. Oh my god. He's literally one of the realest people out there. And he has been in a lot of controversy with everyone on YouTube, basically. Especially with his new cremated palette that just came out. Oh, Jeffree. Gotta love the man. He's also helping a lot of people who don't have money right now during the pandemic. And he's giving a lot of his fans checks. And I think that's really sweet and amazing of him. I'm really debating on if I want to do a really bold red lip for this look. I'm debating on either doing red, like bright red, or purple. And this is more of like a pink. I feel like that's not as badass. I want like a deep red. Please hold. You could definitely leave it at this and do like a nude lip or a pretty glossy lip, but I want to be a badass and I want to be bold today. In my opinion, Scorpios are really sophisticated, well-spoken, and super mature. So I wanted to keep this less like cartoonish. That would be cool, but it doesn't feel as Scorpio to me. Like I'm gonna go with a red lip instead. We're gonna use this Stila Beso. That's the best I feel we're going to get with this one. So I like to overline my Cupid's bow because I think it's cute. It makes my lips look bigger. The bigger the better, ladies. And that is with all things in life. Thank you and good night. Let me just give my face a little spritzer. This setting spray is so aggressive. It has alcohol in it, so it like really keeps your makeup set.
Makes my eyes sting though.
Like I think it has menthol or something in it. But if you want your makeup to stay on all day, this is the one for you, dog. I feel like a Scorpio, guys. I think I achieved what I wanted to achieve today. So yeah guys, this is it for the Scorpio makeup look. I feel like I could literally tell 10 people what the fuck to do right now. I feel like a
Boss ass bitch.
It's definitely one of my favorite looks I've done for the series, so yay. Like with the slick back ponytail, I'm like, is she a businesswoman? In conclusion, y'all, I love Scorpios. I think they're super intuitive, super passionate, super down-to-earth people. Like if you're an Aries like me, you're young at heart, you just don't know what the fuck is going on in the world. You want someone to guide you, someone to like put you in your place, bitch, make you a better person, like someone to better you. You have a Scorpio, bro. You gotta find them, you gotta seek them out. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all get some inspiration from this look. I hope this look makes you feel some type of way because it's making me feel like a bad bitch. Anyways, like and subscribe if you want to support me. If you don't, that's cool too. But if you do, I love you. Thanks for watching. Again, you guys mean so much to me. All 46 of you or whatever. Numbers really don't matter to me. It's just like the fact that even anyone watches my videos makes me really happy. So thanks for doing that. I love Scorpios. I'll see you in the next video. If you decide to come back, I'll see you there. Thanks again for watching. Love you guys. Bye.